What's up, gang? Today, we will be reacting to Reddit stories. Any Reddit stories, actually. Just any. So, let's get into it. This story comes from my dad from his army time. He was in South African Defense Force. One of the smaller, weaker guys in his unit suddenly started going apeshit, just total Hulk mode, screaming and incoherently and tossing shit off like they weigh nothing. Anyway, they finally get him to a doctor. Turns out the guy had a beetle in his ear canal, just chewing away. He was totally back to normal after they got it out. But the point is, beetles in your ear turn you into the Hulk. Bro, what? So I'm gonna be sleeping with my AirPods in my ear every night now. I'm gonna be keeping earplugs in wherever I go, even when I'm in a pool. Yeah, no. My personal favorite happened at my university before I was there. A student had 4 finals in one day, and none of his professors would let him reschedule. I got to a not easy engineering school, so it's easy to see that he was under some sucky amount of pressure. Well, it got to him, and the week before finals, he snapped. He locked himself in his room on the 7th floor of one of our rest towers. Okay. I'm not sure what a rest tower is. It's like totally blanking my mind if I do. But not before stealing every single fluorescent bulb on the floor. He then spent the next few hours throwing bulbs before the CFLs, so the big ones, out of his window at people's cars or really anything. And every time he did, he would yell out, "I am Zeus, god of thunder." And that's when my university decided to make a policy to allow students with more than 2 finals in the same day to reschedule. I mean, I would say that's like a little, like, you're doing too much. You're doing too much.
Fishes, you gotta like put one back. Like you can still have 2 fishes and be like, wow, these are beautiful fish.
But also, like, if you're going to a hard ass engineering school, like I've heard that they're hard to like get into, like they're hard to like even like, you know. Boy, I would be feeling the same exact way too. But dog, where are we getting light bulbs from? Like, are we just like taking them down from our ceilings? Okay. First night in a new city, and I call my mom to tell her I arrived safely. She tells me that the girl I dated when I was 16 or 17, I was 23, and I haven't heard a peep in 5 years. Called out of the blue looking for me and left her number. Lonely and bored, I rang her up and had a strange catch-up session. She told me she was engaged to a woman and that her life after we broke up was a series of unfortunate events. We hung up on pleasant terms with no plans to keep in touch. 3 days later, I am exiting my building, and who is standing there in the rain waiting? Yep, her. She had flown 2,500 miles in the middle of the night because she thought we were destined to be together. I know some crazy exes, but like, okay, she had flown 2,500 miles in the middle of the night because she thought we were destined to be together. She told me how she was so torn up about us not being together that she had pulled out all of her pubic. She also brought her fiance, who was as crazy as she was, and was urging my ex to have a baby with me. And I calmly tried to tell her that this is insane, that I had no interest in any of this. When out of nowhere, all goes black. I wake up to chaos as my doorman is holding the fiance down, waiting for the police. Turns out she had hit me on the back of the head with a full bottle of champagne they had brought to celebrate with. Arrest and restraining orders followed. And we're done here. And we're done here. I can't tell if that story's real. I really can't. Because, like, yeah, you have a bottle of champagne on you to celebrate, but, like, you're telling me you're standing out there in the rain with your, with your fiance? You're just standing there with a bottle of champagne with your fiance. Like, how'd you not see the bottle of champagne in the first place? What? I don't know. This sounds a little too crazy because I've never heard anything like this. But it might be a first. Might be a first. Anyways, that's it for today. If you guys have any crazy stories, DM me on Instagram because I'm still working this whole YouTube thing out, as you can see. Yeah, DM me on Instagram or TikTok, and I will make another video with these stories. Peace out, brochachos, and watch out, world, here she comes. Be kind.